everyone, welcome to Cosmos and Spread. My name is Michelle Rogers, also known as the Paranormal Experiencer. If you are interested in true paranormal experiences or the life of a child medium, please check out my alternate channel. Again, that's the Paranormal Experiencer, and my link is in the description below. Be great to have you there. Okay, so let's get started. So what came through prior to the reading? A female spirit guide said, "Don't fuss at her because the signal," and then the rest was muffled, so I did not hear the rest. Then a male came in and said, "There it comes again, the days of cold." Now, when he said this, I did not feel like it related to temperature. I felt like this meant emotionally cold, okay? And then the next thing he said was, he was never catching her because the truth is, and that stopped, and then the female came in and said, "Respect." So what I'm getting from this is, basically there's for many of you, there's for the next 2 weeks, give or take, there's like this energy of some kind of conflict, okay? Or, it could be some kind of miscommunication leading to conflict. It could also be, many of you could be like really, really overwhelmed and kind of in your own head and not really realizing that you're putting off to others being cold, but it's just because you're so busy or you're so overwhelmed with the situation and you're thinking so hard. Maybe for some of you, I've really got to get this business going, or I've really got to figure out a way to start a new business, or I've got to figure out a way to get a new job, or something like that. And it's like this feeling of completely being overwhelmed or stressed out. And then for some of you, I feel like you're the ones that are feeling like your person, or when I say your person, it doesn't have to be intimate. This could be parent-child, this could be neighbor, friend, workplace, okay, but some kind of relationship. So I feel like some of you could be feeling like you're getting left out in the cold, because someone else, your person, or someone that you are in relations with somehow, that possibly, they're so busy that's the thing, so busy trying to get things off the ground or get things moving, and it's like almost many of you may feel like you're not even being noticed, okay? And then also I'm feeling like there can be some kind, for some of you, there can be some kind of deceit going on when he said he was never catching her because the truth is, so it sounds like definitely some of you are not, maybe not being told the truth on everything, or just something actually being hidden from you, okay? And then when she came back and said, "Respect," okay? So that's telling me again that, many of you need to feel respected, okay? And then those of you that are feeling very overwhelmed, okay, like I said earlier, and just really in your head right now, and which that's the way I've been as well, okay? Believe me, I'm not pointing fingers at anyone. I am trying to find my flexibility here and my balance in life. So because I have been really busy, really overly busy, and life happens, guys, and sometimes things that are really out of our control. Some things, they are in our control, but then there's other things that just simply aren't. They catch us, and at the moment when we think everything's fine, and then boom, our feet are knocked out from under us, and then we're trying to struggle and trying to figure out, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And if you have children, or if you're taking care of parents, I used to be a nurse, so I totally get that. That is hard. It's hard work, okay? And, or if, for some of you, let's say you've lost a job, and, you have children, or you have a spouse, or or a loved one that lives with you. And, you know, that's enough to really overwhelm us, okay? So I really feel like for those of you going through that, Spirit's saying that, you know, there needs to be a balance, but you have to be able to learn to respect yourself first. And what I mean by that is self-love and self-care. You have to be able to recharge your batteries, or you're not going to be able to keep going like this and be productive, okay? Spirit wants you to be productive and come out on top, okay? So, let's move on. I'm going to go ahead and activate my energy. Holy Spirit, holy angels, holy guides, and all who are with us in the highest divine realms of love and truth, I ask that you please show me, tell me, or both, with clarity, knowledge of interpretation, and clear communication for the collective reading of mid-August to September 1st, 2021, please, for the greater good of all. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. I activate this crystal grid with love and truth. I activate this crystal grid with love and truth. I activate this crystal grid with love and truth. Thank you, Spirit. Please know that when I say Spirit, I'm speaking of the Holy Spirit, and I only connect with the highest divine of love and truth. Okay, let's go ahead and find out your current energies. And hey everyone, I would like to say thank you very, very much for all my subscribers, all of those of you who are commenting and hitting that like button. Also, thank you to everyone who are just dropping in to check out my readings. I very much appreciate you coming to my channel. And I send each and every one of you much, much love. Holy Spirit, Holy Divine, what are the... Oh, thank you. Current energies. Thank you. Yes. Okay. More from this deck? Yes. Thank you. What current energies would you like to give us, please? Spirit, Holy Divine. Mid-month reading. August through September 1st, 2021, please. For the collective. Ooh, thank you. The Spirit. Yes. More? No. Okay. So, yes, we have number 10 here, okay? We have the number 28. Guys, I always say, please, 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 check your angel numbers, okay? All you have to do is just type that in. So you type in on your search engine, angel number 28. Find the in-depth meaning. I'm going to give you the, I can't even think of the word, the smaller meaning. We'll just put it that way. Totally lost that word. Okay, anyways, so we have mindful wisdom. Now the number 10, this is like ultimate completion, okay, of something and brand new beginnings, okay? So it's kind of like ending chapter 9 and beginning chapter 10, and chapter 10 is full of new beginnings, new adventures, new opportunities. So what happens here is it says mindful wisdom. Now this is an owl. And of course, one of the meanings and symbology for an owl is great wisdom. Okay. Now, the reason that is because if you look in this card, we have multiple mountains here. Okay, they're bare. They don't have trees or greenery, so they don't have any life to them. Okay, just very rugged. Okay. Well, this owl is in front of them, so that means the owl has already treaded those, okay, and is now here in front, okay, so that's past. Now what happens is when the owl was going through these situations, they were very rough, because you can see how rough these mountains are, okay, they're very steep and very jagged, but the owl survived, okay, and what the owl did was the owl looked back it got ahead of them and said, you know what, I'm going to be smart about this, and I'm going to learn from my mistakes. I'm going to learn from those situations. What could I have done better? What could other people have done better? And so I'm going to learn from that. And then plus, I'm going to look at the situation itself and say, you know what were my accomplishments? I'm going to take all that information and I'm going to move ahead into this new chapter in life, this new chapter 10, okay? And be very wise as I go into this new chapter in life, or this new cycle. And it also says create inner harmony. So again, you know, it's like what was coming through prior to the reading. I really feel like many of us, you know, need to find that balance in our lives. You know, many of us are just, you know, too busy. And for me, that is me. Too busy. And I have been having the past few weeks trying to learn how to be more flexible. Realizing that even though I have schedules down on paper, that doesn't really mean anything, because life happens, guys. Life happens, and when life happens, you have to be able to learn to be flexible and be able to learn how to prioritize what is most important, who is most important in that moment, okay? But the main thing is also, you know, create inner harmony, that, you know, making sure that we take that time to play, making sure that we take that time to get the rest that we need so we can recharge ourselves, making sure that we take that time for our self-care and self-love, okay? Because if we're not good if we're not treating ourselves good, then, you know, we're not being able to be there long term for other people, because eventually we're just gonna crash. You know, I mean, we're gonna be on the bed or the couch, and we're just not gonna be able to move for a while, and then we're not doing anyone any good, especially ourselves. Okay, so be very, very good to yourself in the next coming weeks. Okay. All right, the next things are, yes, we have the number 3, astral travel. It says caution needed. Okay, so the number 3, that's kind of like 2 people coming together to create a child. You have like 2 things that come together to create a third, okay, which creates a whole. So, you know, it could be 2 business partners coming together to create a business. So that's 3, okay? You see where I'm going? So, you know, it could be that type of situation. The number 3 is also body, mind, spirit. It's also the Holy Trinity, which is very spiritual, okay? I love the number 3. Now, for some of you, the number 3 could be meaning, you know, a stuck and stagnant energy. For others of you, this could be the Empress energy. This could be some of you who have really walked through the coals or really walked through the fire, okay? And you come out of that much stronger and more compassionate for other people. I love that Empress energy. You know, it's hard when you're going through it. You know, of course, trying to walk through the flames. But once you get past them and you realize, okay, wait a minute, there was purpose in this, okay? And it may not be immediate that you realize that. Sometimes it could take years before you are being able to see why you went through a certain situation. But then you have that aha moment. You say, oh my goodness, if I hadn't went through that, then I would have never met this person, or I would have never moved here, or, you know, whatever. I never would have gotten this job. So, you know, that's what this card means to me. And also astral travel. So we just we're going through the 8/8 Lionsgate portal, okay? And I know many of us are receiving downloads. Many of us who have already began the awakening process are going to be having even more spiritual experiences. And then those of us who have not began will begin to have the awakening process start in their lives, okay? And I feel like what this card's saying is this caution needed to just make sure that if you're new at, say, like meditation or connecting with the spirit realms, things like that, to reach out to your soul tribe or find a soul tribe, people that you can connect with, people that you feel like are your soul family, okay? And ask them for guidance, because they will, okay? That's what I really, really feel like that means. The next one, yeah, we have the number 6, birth of creation, potential growth. Absolutely. Now see, the number 6, that is a very, very nurturing energy. And it's going to go kind of back with this number 10, with what was coming through earlier. You know, create inner harmony and, you know, making sure that you take care of yourself. Well, that's the number 6 as well. You know, it's a very nurturing, it's like, you know, self-love, self-care, and finding that balance, okay, like we were talking about earlier, right? In your own life, you know, and then making time for others, and, you know, learning to be flexible, learning to take time to play, okay, is very important. Well, also, so it says potential growth. So, yes, see the number 6, that can also mean like when, I'm trying to figure out the best way to say this. It's like giving service to others, okay? The beginning of success, okay? It's like you're learning to balance your life and those within your life, okay? And when you can get to that point, and you're not feeling so stressed and overwhelmed anymore, then you're able to go into this creation mode, okay? It's like, you know, once you start to feel like you can, maybe if you're a writer, write a book or write a song, okay? Or whatever it is that makes your heart happy, it makes your heart sing, okay? Well, in those moments that we are very happy and we are living in balance, okay, inner balance, then that in those moments is when we can really manifest beautiful new beginnings and really experience some spiritual growth there, okay? All right, Spirit, more guidance? Yes, thank you. Yeah, and that goes right back to respect. For those of you who aren't taking the time to take care of yourselves or take time to play. However, I do feel like there is quite a few of you that the respect is going to mean something hidden from you. Okay, here, this says, you got the love, codependency, and boundaries. Okay, so for some of you, see here, that goes along with balance. Okay, some of you may have to set boundaries in your life. Some of you may have to, say, hey, I love you very much, but there's only so many hours in a day. And, yes, I have to work. But I have this certain time that I can make free for you, and we can come together, we can chat, we can talk, and then for whatever you feel like that you can make happen, and where it's giving that other person the time that they should have, you know what I'm saying, you could, without to be good to other people, to show people you love them and care about them, because we don't want to make other people feel like we're so busy that we don't care. Because I'm a workaholic. I get that. I have to really watch myself because, one time I spent 3 days. I didn't even realize I had been working 3 days straight. I had no idea until it hit me. And I said, oh my God. And here I am. I'm a wife. Okay? I have home responsibilities. Plus I have children. They're grown, but I do have children. I have family, and so you see, that did not serve me well, because in those moments, although I love to work and it makes my heart sing to feel productive, okay, at the same time, I wasn't getting that balance that I needed, that I should have been working on in that moment, okay, and just too busy, okay, couldn't take phone calls, couldn't answer this person back, on and on and on. And I would keep saying, oh my goodness, there's not enough hours in the day. Well, guess what? Law of attraction. The more I said it, the more overwhelmed I became with more work, okay, and more things happening in like the span of a week that was knocking me out of work, and then my work piled up on me, you see, and so then that made me even more overwhelmed. So what I'm trying to say is, Spirit's saying, okay, it's time to set boundaries, and sometimes we have to set boundaries with ourselves. I had to really dive deep within myself, okay, and set some boundaries for myself in my own life, okay, like setting an alarm. Like I'm only allowed to work this many hours, and when that alarm goes off, okay, I gotta get up because I have a husband, I have children, I have family, I have friends, and it's, what good's it going to do if I isolate myself from the rest of the world because I stay in my head so much? So I really feel like for many of you, it could be, and it may not be working. Maybe it's the fact that you can't find a job, or, maybe you've lost your home, or you've lost your place to live. However this resonates with you, but something making you extremely overwhelmed, or it could just be the conflict that was coming through in the beginning as well, but making you feel very overwhelmed. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go to the crystals, so I'm going to pause the video and dim the lights, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Give me just a moment to line up to the crystals, please. Holy Spirit, Holy Divine, please show me, tell me, or both. What does the collective need to know for mid-month August through September 1st, 2021, please? Okay. Thank you. Please clarify. Closer, please. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, I see, it looks like a female energy. Okay, remember, these are just energies. I see a female energy lying in bed, and I see another female energy over top of that female, kind of like standing over the female, okay, with her head, her face down over top the female lying in bed, okay, almost nose to nose. And the expression on the person that is actually standing, stooping over, is really aggravated, like really mad, okay? Thank you, Spirit. Please continue. So it's telling me conflict. Now, again, this does not have to be intimate. This can be work. It can be many different areas of your life. Take it how it resonates. This is a general reading, guys. Okay. Okay. Please clarify. I see. Okay. Yeah, I see lots of workers. And I also see lots of children. Okay, please give me more. Yeah, and what I'm seeing a lot of people, kind of like any of you that's ever seen Little House on the Prairie, or, you know, some kind of older Western show where a lot of people wear the overalls, you know, that time period. Okay, and the ladies wear the little bonnets and the dresses and stuff. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, now what this is telling me is, okay, I'm even seeing like a little lady sitting, you know, and she's sewing and or mending. Okay, and she has a little bonnet on and the dress, and then I see a bunch of men with the overalls on, and I see a lot of children. Now, for one, this is telling me that symbolically there are, you know, it's a situation of people being very busy again, and for many of you it could be work or trying to figure out how to make something work, how to start something new, because you do have this new creation card that came in. Okay, so how to get something off the ground. Now, something that I want to bring up to you is the owl that was in your very first energy card. The owl is perched. It's not taken flight yet. Okay, its wings aren't spread yet. So that's also telling me, you know, that it's in the creative phase for many of you, but it's just it hasn't taken off yet. Okay, like maybe the business hasn't started yet. Maybe you're just thinking about how to get things in progress, how to take action on something. Okay, maybe you're in the process of planning something. Thank you, Spirit. But it's also telling me, see, the female that I saw mending was separated from the men and the children. Okay, so again, that's also telling me for many of you that could be conflict, and it could be conflict related to the busy, you know, busy. So we definitely need to make sure to make time for our loved ones, no matter what we've got going on, to find that balance in our lives. Okay, very, very important. Thank you, Spirit. Please continue. What does the collective need to know, please? Mid-month August to September 1st, 2021, please. Okay, please clarify. Okay, closer. Yep. Okay, there's going to be, yeah, definitely some kind of deception for some of you. Now, I don't think it's going to be for a whole lot of you, okay? Just for a few of you, because I haven't had a whole lot come through as far as the deception, okay? So I only feel like that's just for a short number of you, okay? For those of you who are going through some kind of, you know, maybe you don't know all of the facts about something, or maybe you feel like you have all the facts, or you're trying to get all the facts, but there's still something hidden, because what I just saw was a symbol that I get a lot when there is deception involved, or something shocking involved, okay? Something that's coming to light, or something shocking that's being revealed or understood, okay? I saw a female, and her mouth is, she's like a cartoon, okay? And her mouth is in the shape of like a donut in a perfect circle. And so when I see that, that is like a, okay, you know, like a shock, like, oh no, okay? So again, I do feel like for just a few of you, okay? But whoever that is for, you did have the owl as your very first card. Now, owls have really, really keen eyesight. So that tells me that you will get clarity, okay? If there's something that's being hidden, it will come to light, okay? Thank you, Spirit. Please continue. What else would you like to tell the collective, please? Okay. Okay, Spirit, what is this? Oh, yeah. Okay, okay. Some of you are feeling really alone. I'm seeing, now, this is a symbol I see. Well, not all the time, but I see it frequently. And it's a girl standing in a cave, okay? And she is alone. And she's looking out, like past the cave walls, okay? The cave opening. Like looking out. Like contemplating something or feeling alone. And or maybe some of you, this could be you're feeling like you need to be alone so that you can contemplate on, maybe you have different options that you're trying to weigh out, or you know, which way should I go? Should I go this path or should I go this path? And maybe there's a lot going on and you feel like you need to be alone, have that quiet time to be able to really think and try to figure things out. And then others of you may be actually feeling alone, okay? Feeling out in the cold or left in the cold because of, you know, your person may be, you know, just busy trying to get things moving because, you know, maybe there has been that stagnancy or stuck feeling, okay? All right, thank you, Spirit. Please continue. So remember, it's going to be really important over the next few weeks to speak clearly and have very clear communication. Okay, what is this, Spirit? Okay, now I see, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so I see a male, okay, as if, like sitting on a rock or a boulder, okay, which means planted firmly or solid foundation, okay. Now this male has his left hand, now again, he's sitting on the boulder, his legs hanging over the side, okay? His left hand is actually like resting on the boulder, but at the same time giving him balance, okay? Now, I also saw a female angel, okay? I saw angel wings, a female angel that is like floating almost completely like flat in the air, you know, front side pointed toward the ground, you know, like if you can see my hand there, like that, okay? And but she's kissing this man. Now, what this means symbolically is that what you have to look forward to, okay, in your situations, even though for those of you who there has been some kind of deceit or some kind of illusion, okay, or the truth not being all out in the open, it's going to come out, okay? You're going to get the clarity. Now, it might not be easy. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, okay? But what I am saying is you're going to be able to get the clarity about the situation so that you can, again, be like the owl, okay, who has been over these jagged cliffs and jagged mountains. And you can be able to take what you learned from that situation and move forward in your life, okay? Now, for the others of you, what I'm seeing is Spirit saying that you are going to have that solid foundation, okay? Because with the angel kissing this person, what this is telling me is, in other words, you are being spiritually guided, okay? And don't fear. All you have to do is trust God and the Holy Divine. That's all you have to do. Speak what you need clearly to God and to the Divine, okay? And then give it to them. And then all you have to do is take action every way that you know how. And then the rest of it, leave to them to work out behind the scenes while you're making your heart happy, while you're doing something creative, okay? Doing something that you're in the present, in the now, okay? And in that moment, that's when we emit a lot of beautiful seeds out into the universe to be able to be manifested back to us, okay? Because when we're in the moment, when we're in the now, and we're doing something creative, something that we really love, then that's what is coming from our heart and our soul, okay? And that is true manifestation. That is true planting new seeds of positive things and energies to come back to us, okay? All right, I'm going to step away from the crystals there, and I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. All right, let's see what card Spirit wants to finish up with. Which deck, please, Spirit? Some guidance cards before we close. Thank you. Spirit, Holy Divine, what last bit of guidance would you like to give our lovely collective as we begin to close this reading? Ooh, this one? Yes. Oh my goodness. And look what this is. Balance, balance, balance. Surrender to rest and sleep. Look at that. See, you can't make this stuff up, guys. How beautiful is that? It says to prevent burnout, slow down. Honor your need for quiet time. The girl looking through the cave, or out the cave. And peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. Yes, yes, yes. Very, very nice. More from this deck, Spirit. Yes, okay. Spirit, Holy Divine. Oh, thank you, Spirit. This one? Yes, okay. Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. Respect. Remember, before the reading, it came through. Respect. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. Beautiful. Very beautiful. More cards, Spirit. Okay. Okay. more cards as we close this reading, Spirit, for the collective? No? Okay. I'm going to grab a symbol. Let's see what symbol or symbols that Spirit would like to bring through. What do we... Yes, see, we have Archangel Michael. Look at that. I hope you can see that well. Archangel Michael. Okay? You're not alone to fight your battles. Okay? You are surrounded by holy angels and the holy divine helping you. You are not alone. Never, ever forget that. Okay? All right. Much love to each of you. May you have a very, very, very blessed next few weeks. Bye-bye.